Hey y'all, what's up? I'm back again with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be giving y'all 10 things that you should know about Paul Mitchell the school. So I'm pretty sure you about to start your cosmetology school journey and you so excited as you should be, but don't know what to expect. Today I'm going to be giving y'all a whole bunch of information. It's gonna make it as quick as possible so I'm not, talking y'all ears off, but it's formative as well. And a lot of things will be, Paul Mitchell system and how they work in itself. Some of the things are things I did experience. You're not gonna have the same experience as me. Let's just be honest, we not the same. So some of the things I'm speaking on, you might have a greater experience or worse experience, but this is just an overall basis of what you can expect going into this cosmetology school, and I'm just here to break it down and give it to y'all. So what's the tea? Let's get into it. All right, so the first thing first is that everything you do, majority, is on your iPad. So this is the iPad that I did get from my cosmetology school. No, they did not provide a case. I went ahead and got this case off Amazon on my own, but it's just a nice cute iPad. It does what it's supposed to, and you will be downloading apps. They do have apps on here, and they do have, I forget how much apps, 1 2 3 4 5 6 apps. Also gonna download Kahoot as well as Cengage, and Cengage is I'm not sure if it's universal. Let me just point it out before I continue. I did go to Paul Mitchell the school, Fort Lauderdale. It's located in Florida. I'm not sure if these things are different in different states, but like I said, Cengage is what you use for Milady. Milady is state board book of all the information you're gonna need to go ahead and pass your state board. So they make you download the Cengage app. In the apps, they do have a cutting system, plugged in system, color system, short hair cutting system, the skill cards, and the makeup system. And all these things are called systems because Paul Mitchell has a system of certain things that they abide by. Just their aura, their their principles, their values, how they conduct and structure themselves. They have systems, and you will see that as you are going along in the school. They do have a lot of worksheets handed to you, y'all. It's so much freaking worksheets, it don't make no sense. Let me just show y'all my book that my binder that you had get from your first week orientation. It's a little bigger because obviously I added my own things like dividers to keep it organized, but all of these is Paul Mitchell papers that I got throughout being in that program, y'all. Literally, it's just really paper for days. Like, you gonna use your iPad, but it's sure gonna waste paper like it ain't nobody business. Like, it's so much paper that you're using, is crazy. In your iPad, they do have videos of tutorials of once your teacher go ahead and let you know like how to do a certain particular haircut, you're gonna go ahead and do it on your own, follow that haircut, and everything is in your iPad. So when you do go home, you could go ahead and continue to study and stuff like that. Obviously a Paul Mitchell instructor, I'm telling you how to do the haircut, how to do the blow dry, or whatever the case may be. And you just follow, which is great visual. But yes, Paul Mitchell is by the book. They're by their systems, like I said, and there might be other ways to do certain things, but they're showing you the way that they do it. Let's just say foil technique. I know how to do foils a certain kind of way, especially when I get down into more into these things you should know. They're gonna teach you a certain kind of way to do foils than and yes, you gonna get the same results at the end of the day, but you do have to abide by their rules, their system, and do the foils the Paul Mitchell way. It might not be the way you like it, but when you go home, or when you, whatever the case may be, once you graduate or once you get further into the program, you can be creative and do it how you want to. But in the beginning, they are going to show you how to do it their way, and there's really no ifs, ands, about it, because you will be getting tested on the way that they showed you how to do it. That's John Paul here, and then you got a cutting book, you got videos, you got diagrams. So everything that you need to know will be on your iPad. Here's the videos here like I was showing. Let's just go to one lane combination, and the videos be long, 24-minute videos, very detailed, and you get to see how they prep their hair, product their hair. So yeah, everything. And as y'all see, I done graduated a year ago, and I still have these videos, and I have certain access through these apps still, even though I ain't there no more. I don't suggest putting all your personal business on here. Let this be just for school, okay? Don't be downloading and put on your iMessage on there, because sometimes your teacher could be walking past, or you connected to the TV or something random, and you done put boyfriend when yeah. So if you can, just keep it keep it cute, okay? 2, your kits that you get, and if you haven't watched my kit, please go ahead and click the I below. I'm gonna have it in right here for y'all to click, or in the description of what is in my Paul Mitchell kit. The kit is very average, that's small to me. You do get 4 to 5 mannequins, styling tools, clips, capes, combs, brushes, and anything that you don't have you will get, but the school will provide it. So for example, like I've said previously, my other cosmetology school, let's just say we want to do rollers, which is a shampoo set. I have my own rollers that they gave me that they provided in my kit. Paul Mitchell gonna give it to you at school, but you cannot go home again and practice your shampoo set or perm rod set unless you buy it with your own coins. So that was just a downfall, because I'm like, damn, like I don't even have my own products to, you know, practice at home. Not that I had an issue, because I obviously had another kit, but it's just like, it's just very, you know, I feel like you should get more bang for your buck. Like, it's nice that they provided you so you're not missing out, but I would have still liked it if, you know, they added more into their kit. So yeah, you really can't be practicing at home. Like, even with my previous kit, I did have foils. So I had foils, I had acrylic sets. If I want to go home, I could go ahead and do them foils on acrylic sets, because it's already provided in my kit. And Paul Mitchell is going to provide it to you at school of what you need for whatever lesson. If you don't mind it, you don't mind it, but if you want an extra practice, I feel like they should expand that kit, but don't expect that you're getting a whole bunch of, and you're not. So like I said, the kit to me very average slash small. Like, number 3, clocked hour school is so freaking important, to the point where you either are in the 1200 program or the 1300 program. The 1300 is extra, I think 100 hours if you do the makeup program, but the 1200 is just your basic, your requirement for your state board license. I think it does vary, well, it does vary in every state. So whatever your state is, it might be 800, 1100, 1500 hours that you do need to requirement that you get at your school. So I'm not really sure what it was, but you do have until 9:05 or 9:10 o'clock in. I really don't remember like that, but every time you clock in after those minutes, you're deducted 15 minutes, and that 15 minutes every day do add up. So say you late every day 15 minutes, that 1 week I think is like an hour, and it just eventually, is it an hour or is it more than an hour? Probably in 1 week it's probably like 2 hours. I'm not sure, I ain't calculating the math, it ain't that deep, but eventually them hours is adding up, and you are going to need to make up them hours. So school may allow makeup hours once approved at night school, or however they allow y'all to make up the hours. For me, makeup hours was either like from open house, or you can also get makeup hours at night school. I was in the daytime program, so me staying after for night school, you know, I could be able to stay after even longer days and get make up them hours. I didn't really have to make up so much hours, but you could do it at night school. If you is a night school student, I'm not really sure how y'all gonna be able to make up hours. You probably gotta come on like a Saturday on the weekend and be working on your mannequin, or on the salon floor, most likely on your mannequin. But so yeah, I'm not really sure. I just don't advise you to be late, like dragging it. I think the most you could be late is like 100 hours before you exceed your hours, and once you exceed your hours of how much you late, you're not gonna be able to graduate to the point where you're gonna have to start paying out of pocket for the hours you late. They're gonna tell you that once, like, you know, the first week of orientation, and how much hours you are allowed to miss before it begins to, you know, affect your pockets. You're gonna have to pay out of pocket, because now you exceeding the time of when you're supposed to graduate plus more, like you just dragging it. So my advice is, if you could go to school every day, go to school every day. Don't be playing, stay focused, be serious. Like, just hurry up and get them hours. You don't gotta worry about making up hours. You don't gotta worry about paying extra fee because you ain't been there. Like, if you could go every day, go every day. Like, I think I only missed like 2 days. I was late a lot of the days, but I probably only missed like 2-3 school days. But you know, I think I graduated before my actual date, and then when I had made up hours, like, it had pushed me back even more. But I want to graduate specifically on April 13, 2021. So yeah, but I could have graduated, I think, what, 3 days before, something like that. Number 4, okay, so there are 4 classes if you were in grade school, basically freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. So freshman year, you know, you in 9th grade. Sophomore year, you in 10th grade. Junior year, you're a junior, 11th grade. And then senior is your last year of high school, you about to graduate. All right, boom. They do have like the same similar things. So basically it's called, this is your course outline, and you're going to be in core, protege, adaptive, creative. So once you are core, you are freshman, and then so on and so forth. You do get this template, this little booklet. Y'all, they're gonna give y'all so much paper, but this booklet is just our mission. When people come first, successful, follow. It's just a whole bunch of Paul Mitchell golden rules, phase, have a positive attitude. But anyways, this is what they go be. 2-minute plan. Like I said, y'all, this their system. This is how they go about their stuff. A 2-minute plan is just escort where it started. Oh, wait to clean your service area. This is when it's time. After you completed your service, you do your 2-minute plan. I don't want to go through it right now because I'm pretty sure you don't care. Neither do I. But yeah, multiple intelligence. It's just a whole bunch of learning, that a whole bunch of acronyms in here, and just child, but who really reads this book? Your course outline for core. They're gonna have a course outline for protege, adaptive, and creative of what you should be expected to learn during that course. Honestly, I didn't even know this was here like that. I didn't really even pay attention to this, but pretty much it is what they say it is, especially for core. The other ones, child, I was just going with emotion. Whatever the teacher said we was doing. So for core, you are in core for 6 weeks. You have your hairstyling week, texture, color, cutting, spot, and your finals week. Your finals weeks, you are doing a practical and a written exam. It's probably the most intense and hardest week. It's so much information thrown at you. Let's just be honest. Paul Mitchell gives you a lot of information that has nothing to do with state board. Let's put that out there. Paul Mitchell gives you a lot of information that has nothing to do with state board. Paul Mitchell and state board requirements are 2 different things. So when you are in the program, don't be so consumed and putting so much pressure on yourself trying to do it the Paul Mitchell way, because state board ain't asked you what Paul Mitchell doing. State board is asked you what the state of cosmetology boards of the, what is, how you pronounce it, I don't even remember because not right now, but let's just put that out there, because they will literally stress you out like you supposed to be knowing all this Paul Mitchell. It ain't even on the state board, okay? So don't get so consumed in that. And when you are doing your test for your practical or your written or whatever the case may be, I forget which one it is, you are going to need a study guide. So let me just show y'all my study guide, because like I said, it's so much information. But once you get past these 6 weeks, it does slow down a little bit. It's not as stressful, but them 6 weeks, they're gonna be cramming a lot of information. Each week is different, and you're gonna need to remember certain these things. And like I said, you're gonna have to be remembering certain of the Paul Mitchell stuff, acronyms that they done made up to pass the core test. So here is just a little study guide that I've created. I don't really know if y'all can see too well, but this is literally my study guide for my written after core. So you really got to remember ABCDs of hair, 3 phases of hair growth, and paper techniques, the 3 P's of affirmation, forward focus, Paul Mitchell, what does FACE stand for, Paul Mitchell. It's just certain things you need to know. 10 opportunities, Paul Mitchell. 2-minute plan, Paul Mitchell. 4-step program, Paul Mitchell. Like some of these things is just Paul Mitchell based. Once you're gonna need it through, you're not gonna need, they're gonna would like you to use their systems as you are in the cosmetology school. But once you go ahead and get past them 6 weeks, it's just like whatever, forget about it. It's really not that serious. So, and make sure you're getting your worksheets completed. Your worksheets look like this. So this is a sample paper, and you will be getting, y'all can see, let me put this, the worksheet is basically, I don't know if the lighting changed. If it did, I do apologize, y'all. But the worksheet just basically had school, like how much blow dries you need, how much styling, how much sets, how much perms and all that. They break it down for you, so you are not so overwhelmed of how much. So as you get your boxes completed, trust me, you getting your tallies for graduation of what you need for your state board, of how much requirements of each services that you need to do, facials, manicures, that the board requires. You are need to gonna make sure you are staying on top of your worksheet. You is gonna get a worksheet for each class. There is a total of 6 worksheets. They do give, at first they wasn't, but it's probably gonna give you a deadline of when your worksheet should be done, just so make sure you are on progress. I always recommend do your worksheet faster than when it's due. Don't do it too fast, but always be ahead and just get them things knocked out. So yes, you are going to be getting worksheets, and then your teacher's gonna be signing off on them. And then you also gonna get something else, but I forget what that thing is, where you go in the office and then they help you to make sure you're on track of how much you got for the board. Like I just said, it's just a whole bunch of blah blah blah. So yeah, boom. So that's class number 1, which is core. Your second class, which is number 5 thing you should know, is protege. That's when you begin worksheet 2. Protege is 2 weeks long. I'm gonna read off my notes just so that I was able to remember everything. Your protege class consists of what you learned in core, but a more detailed hands-on way where you can actually start using lightener instead of cholesterol. When you are in core practicing on your mannequin, they're not giving you lightener right now because y'all just need to get the basics down. So you was gonna be using a whole bunch of cholesterol. Don't worry about wasting the cholesterol. They know what they're doing. They got the money, they got the product. Just slap that thing on. Make sure you saturate. When they say saturate, take that cholesterol and go wham, okay? But anyways, yeah, when you get the protege, you actually able to start using lightener and real hair color and stuff like that. You just really, what you had learned in core, you really just gonna crack down in a more detailed version. And with protege, be more hands-on, be more a little bit creative. And yeah, that lasts 2 weeks, okay? Number 6 is the makeup program. I think I accidentally, makeup program was not supposed to be on the list. This was just a optional blooper, so I ain't gonna say number 6. This is not number 6, but makeup program is a 3-week program. If you decide to sign up at registration, you can't be in the school program and want to do makeup. You should have made that decision, or you would need to make that decision before you done signed up, because it's just gonna alter a whole bunch of stuff. They're gonna tell you if you want to get in makeup or get out of makeup, which I probably did try. I did try to get out of makeup because it was just so discombobulated, and it was just, the other kids previously was not having a good experience. It was just a disaster. Go ahead and decide when you want to do it, because you will have to stop the program, start all over, re-sign up, and go through that whole process again. If not, if you don't want to do the makeup program, you automatically go to your friends and family week, where your friends and your family could come and get services done that's just so much cheaper than what the price. It's already cheap at the school, but they're gonna even make it more cheaper for your family and friends. Your makeup program does come with a kit, which is pretty decent. I'm finna show y'all. It does come with a lot of things such as foundation, lippies, powder, primer, liners, eyeshadows, and palettes. You do touch bases on gore makeup, throwback makeup like 1920s, like pinup, 30s, 40s, trends, theme makeup, special effects, bridal. They also do tap into bridal industry, how much they to charge, contracts, packages, branding, you know, get a little bit on the business side. You also do learn how to do Mink lashes, sponsored by Dolce Lash. 2 days I felt like wasn't enough to master it. Majority of the first day we were learning for the lash program, or the lash portion, which is at the end of the makeup program. The first day was like books and stuff like that, and then the second day we went ahead and did hands-on. Honestly, I feel like maybe 4 days, 5 days, but I don't see myself doing lashes. So at that point, it really don't even matter. Like, if you really want to, you know, learn how to do minks, you will need more than just 2 days. How they just throw it at the end like that. But 2 days, because you really only doing it 1 day. The first day we just learning about this stuff. So this is the lashes. This is the mannequin that you learn on the lashes. And then inside you also get your lash script to practice on. And then you also get your Dolce Lash Artistry little bag. And I also did some of these things, well, I did show y'all this in my documentary, and everything that I'm pointing out to y'all, I don't know how to explain it, but if you want to see more of detail of what I'm saying, my documentary series episode will be in the description that aligns up with what I'm speaking about. I hope that makes sense. Hope it did. Hope it did. Just my lash kit, it got a whole bunch of goodies and literally everything you probably need. That's a whole bunch of lash stuff in here. But yeah, super cute. before you do any makeup on anybody, you do have to go ahead and color it out on your piece of paper. Like I said, y'all, we waste so much paper, it don't even make sense. But whatever you do on your paper, you will end up doing it on your model, which is your classmate. So here are some of the ones I did. This is Gore, and this has a storyline. You know, she real cute at first, and then she get beat up. I remember the storyline I wrote exactly. Then she get really beat up, got attacked and stuff like that. Then this is my pinup. Like I said, you're gonna do different eras of makeup. My bridal makeup, keep it real cute, keep it clean. Runway makeup. And then you also do get, I'm gonna show y'all the kit. You also do get a book of makeup specialty in here. Like I said, here is all the bridal information. You get into the business of bridal. Makeup for bridal party and all that good stuff. Wedding day preparation. Gore makeup, special effects, how to cover up certain makeup and all that good jazz. The rest of this from Ultimate Phase. They so swap, y'all, it's crazy. But here are the brushes that you get. Some of the products, I'm just going through this real quickly. And then some more products. I'm gonna show y'all my kit is definitely organized to some of my stuff that I got in there right now. But yes, you do get a little booklet. Even Runway is cute, you know. So if you're interested in a makeup program, hopefully you have a better. Mine was great, but I ain't really, the only thing I really learned honestly was like the Gore special effects. But how to beat a face, child, I been knew how to beat a face. They ain't teach me nothing. Anyways, this is the makeup bag that they give you. It does say Ultimate Face. It's upside down, and I'm not finna fix it right now, but it's a lot of my makeup products in here. And then you got the brushes right here. Woo! That is if you decide to go a part of the makeup program, which you can expect. If you don't want to go to the makeup program after makeup, you just gonna go straight into Friends and Family Week, which is 1 week long.